Gotta balance forward.
In the parable of the Good Samaritan, an expert of the law asked Jesus, "What must I do to inherit eternal life?" Jesus simply replied, "What is written in the law, and how do you read it?"
The expert of the law responded, saying,
Love the Lord your God.
with all your heart, and with all your soul,
And with all your mind.
and love your neighbor as yourself.
The expert of the law answered correctly, and Jesus told him this. He went on to say, "If you do just that, you'll have eternal life." But he wasn't quite so sure he liked that answer. And he went on to say, "Who is my neighbor?" A man was on his way to the city of Jericho when some robbers came and beat him and stole everything he had. The man was hurt. He needed help. Along came a priest. The priest saw the man, but kept walking. Along came a helper from the temple. He saw the man, but he did not stop. Along came a Samaritan man. When he saw the hurt man, he stopped. The Samaritan man cleaned up the man's wounds. He lifted the man onto his own donkey. And he rode the donkey down the road to an inn. He brought him to the inn, laid him on a bed, and took care of him all night long. In the morning, the Samaritan man gave the innkeeper 2 coins. And said, "Take good care of him until I return." After Jesus finished the story, he asked the lawyer, which one of those 3 men was his neighbor? The lawyer answered, "The one that helped him, of course." Jesus said, "Go and do as he did." The Jews and the Samaritans simply did not mix during this time. But Jesus said to love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, with all your mind, and to love your neighbor as yourself. Words printed within my study Bible that were too good not to share say, "To the expert of the law, the wounded man was a subject to be discussed. To the robbers, the wounded man was someone to be used or exploited. To the religious men, the wounded man was a problem to be avoided. To the innkeeper, the wounded man was a customer to serve for a fee. To the Samaritan man, the wounded man was a human being worth being cared for and loved. To Jesus, all of them were worth dying for." Right now, our own communities need good neighbors. How can you be a good neighbor and be a reflection of Christ?